back to my YouTube channel. My name is Faith Dikombe, and today we're going to take a look at propagation of sound. So it might occur in your mind, what is propagation and what is sound? So propagation is the transmission of motion like light, sound in the form of waves through a medium, a particular medium. Then a sound. What is sound? Sound is a form of energy which travels through waves and produces a sensation to your ears. Yes. So what is propagation? Propagation of sound. So in particular, we can say propagation of sound is the movement of sound through a medium in a particular direction and produces a sensation to the ears. So how is this propagation of sound that comes about? So what are the mediums in which sound can travel through? So the medium can be the water, can be solid, or can be liquid. So the particles move in sound is produced. When sound is produced, for example, when sound is produced from a speaker, this is a speaker. For sound to reach your ear, your hearing there, it travels through air. We take air as our medium here. So it travels through air. But how does sound travel to your ear? So sound, the particles move, they vibrate. They do not move from one point to another, but they vibrate, therefore exchanging the disturbance to the adjacent. So what happens, the sound will be produced here, and the particles will be moving from here, will be vibrating. So they'll be vibrating from here, passing on the vibration of the disturbance to the adjacent particle until it reaches your ear. So that's how the particles move on. So we're gonna take an example of a tuning fork. A tuning fork is an instrument which you hit and produce vibration sound. So when you hit a tuning fork, it produces sound. So how is that sound brought about? How is sound made in over? So sound, when the tuning fork is hit on the table, it vibrates and it produces a series of compression and rarefaction. What's a compression? Compression is high pressure and rarefaction is low pressure. So when the sound traveling forth, so this sound, the disturbance or the pressure, the high pressure which is traveling forth is what is known as compression. And the pressure that is coming back, the low pressure that is coming back is what we call as rarefaction. So a series of compression and rarefaction is what makes up sound. So as we can see here, this is a tuning fork. It was hit by the hand, and we can see the compression, high density, we can say high density or high pressure, and the rarefaction, we can say low density or low pressure. So we took an example here of a speaker again, where the speaker was playing, the particles transferred the disturbance from the speaker unto the ear. So here, the particles were not moving, but the disturbance was passed on from the one particle to the adjacent particle, from one particle to the adjacent particle, creating multiple rarefactions and compressions, hence producing sound until it reached the ear. When it reaches the ear pinna directs the sound energy inside the middle ear until the staples and all into the fluid, and the fluid forms into the energy or impulses which is understandable by the brain, and then it is transmitted. So here folks, you have to get that. When sound is produced, particles do not move, but particles vibrate, hence exchanging the disturbance from one medium to another, from one medium to another, one medium to another, and do not move. They do not displace, they do not move like in this manner, no, but they pass on the disturbance from one particle to another, and therefore the sound is produced, and you can hear the ear sensation when you're playing loud music or when you are listening to your friends speaking to your ear. That's how sound is passed on. So therefore, you have to know again that sound travels through a medium, and the medium can be water, can be solid, can be gas. You can speak in the water, you can hear if something is in the water, solid, you can hear in the solid. We'll take an example of solid. Okay, we'll take an example of gas and water. So therefore folks, you got I hope you cleared your doubts. I hope to see you next time. My name is Faith Tukombe, and this was Propagation of Sound. Physics made here. Thank you for watching.